Welcome to Old Men Gaming. I'm Patrick, and there's the lights. Forgot to turn my camera on before, because I just sat down to start looking at shit, and I realized, oh crap, I haven't looked at this One D&D stuff yet, and we'll look at tonight so I can do more D&D stuff tomorrow night, or maybe I'll do Stardew if I'm really not feeling it, and I'm not quite feeling it. So this stream's only going to go as long as it takes for me to go through this shit. But let's get us a little bit of sound going in the background. So let's fire up some Sirenscape. Nope, not signing in because no to know. Let's go to the tavern. Turning off a few things here. We'll go with that. I like that. Let's do some D&D. First, let me find my... hold on. I gotta grab this real quick. There we go. Yeah, this music's... go to Sirenscape.com to check this out. And maybe throw them a little bit. Because, hey, it's how I get my music for free. It may be redundant, but I don't give a shit. Because 21st century also tits. Okay, so let's have some fun. And I was just pulling stuff up just to see what I haven't really looked through this, so I do not know what we're going to see. So let's go to... Oh, I've had that in there the whole time. Oops. Hang on a second, let me do something. I've been using desktop instead of my Stardew one. No wonder it's been all glitchy and stupid. Now I get it. Okay. Okay, so let's go down here. Cleric and revised species. And notice this is the first and big one. A lot of other role-playing games have gotten away from the word race and have gone to species or ancestry, and now they've switched it to species. So I think we're going to see this going into One D&D. They're finally going to drop the problematic race thing. Because, yeah. So it'll be speciesism that guy is using instead of racism to be a complete asshat. And to pick one fantasy ancestry to shit on. Or species in this case. I may still play the word race because I played D&D so long it's kind of ingrained. So here we go. So we're going to get the Cleric class. Revised species. Notice they don't even mention that this is formerly race, but Ardling, Dragonborn, and Goliath. Dragonborn and Goliath, and I think the Ardling was introduced earlier, but we'll look at the Dragonborn and Goliath and rules glossary, of course. So, so here we go. Let's do this. Classes, new feats, new weapons. Subclasses. So yeah, the change to species is the first thing I noticed. Obviously, trying to get away from race is a thing. Primary. Okay, so primary ability class group. This is going to be our first of the priest class, the cleric. Yeah, I'm going to assume everybody knows the basics. So let's get to the Cleric. Obviously, wisdom-based. Class group's priest. Clerics draw power from the realms of the gods and are said to work miracles and shit. Blessed by a deity, pantheon, another immortal entity, or whatever the fuck you pull out of your ass. Cleric can reach out to divine magic of the outer planes, where gods dwell, and channel the energy to bolster people and to battle foes. Because it's a divine gift, clerics typically associate them with temples or other shrines or things. We know what clerics are. I am the priest type. I am praying over you. My God says fuck off. Boom. Basically, superpower. Okay, so let's take a look here. Spell list isn't much different than it was before. Holy Order. Okay. Channel spellcasting, smite, and okay, so it looks like they've renamed a few things. Looks like still D8, 8 plus your con mod, yeah. Proficiencies are wisdom and charisma, that's pretty much the same. Skills, persuasion, religion, or choose two from these. These are the recommended and others. Simple weapons, tools, none. Oops, game rules, let's pull up. We are going to jump back here. A lot of that's the same. Okay, so let's skip down here. Proficiencies, light armor, simple weapons. Starting equipment, chain shirt, priest pack, holy symbol, shield, mace, 7 gold. Pretty self-explanatory. Or you got enough money to buy those things, probably. Yeah, nothing really changes there. Spell slots. Okay, you gain the following class features when you use first level channel divinity. Number D8 is equal to your proficiency bonus. Divine Spark. Ooh. As a magic action. What is a magic action? Okay, hold on. Okay, basically it's it's an action. Casting time of 1 minute or longer must take magic on each turn. Okay, so it's basically okay, so basically it's you're taking the action, but it's specifically identified as the magic action, which is anything involving firing off magic. You point your holy symbol at another creature. Focus divine spark. What is there? Spellcasting window. Channel okay, so this is number of D8s equal to your proficiency bonus. So that starts you 2 D8s and gets up to 6. So it scales, but I don't think it scales great. Okay. You can either restore hit points or force creature make Constitution save. Okay, number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. Okay, so you can tap it 2 times to start. Restore hit points or blast them with radiant damage. So it's I need to just do some damage. You're going to do You're going to hit. It's basically powered quick radiant damage. And turn undead, which is pretty much a classic, but that's at first level. Prepared spells. You have the following: prepared cure wounds, sacred flame, shield of faith, spare dying, thaumaturgy. Alternately, compare 3 0-level spells and 2 first-level spells of your choice. Any spell must be divine. When you finish a long rescue and prayer, meditate, replace any spells you have for this class with another divine spell of the same level. Okay. Pretty much. So it's got a recommended list. And you prepare them based on number of slots you have. Which is kind of the... that kind of breaks my ability to burn slots on everything else. I think they're trying to reel back the let's use all my first level spell slots trick. Okay, nothing special. But here's the thing. We get the Channel Divinity at first level, whereas that was a second level jobby. So let's go back to... So that's kind of cool to have your have that divine power thing. Okay, second level. But here's the thing. Your subclass moved to third level, not first level anymore. Excuse me a moment. We're going to go out of frame for some snottage. If I don't do that now, it's going to come back to haunt me later. Okay. Okay, so second level. Holy Order. Intend to get one of the following Sacred Protector. Get martial weapons and heavy armor. Scholar. Gain proficiency and extra skills. Thaumaturge. You get an extra cantrip. And you gain 1 Channel Divinity every short rest. So you can either be battle you can be either a battle priest, skill priest, or spell priest. So normally, let me get up here. Yeah. Normally being your Channel Divinity and Divine Domain feature and your Divine Domain. But you don't get, and third level is empty, interestingly enough. But not here, because you're getting your subclass here. Obviously, we're going to go through it's going to be the life domain, so we'll compare that when we get there. Fourth level is going to be a feat, ASI or feat. ASI feat or another feat. 5 is Smite Undead. What do we get here? Destroy Undead. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm not going to pay attention much to the spells, because, like I said, it's pretty much going to be the same. Current Turn Undead feature, Smite the Undying. Whenever you use Turn Undead, you can roll number of d8s equal to your proficiency bonus, add the rolls together. Each Undead that fails its saving throw against that use of the Turn Undead takes radiant damage equal to the roll's total. So your Turn Undead is basically it's the Divine Spark. You use your Turn Undead, and you get the Divine Spark on him for free. That's basic, but on all of them rather than one target. Subclass at 6th level. Yep, you get the same. And Channel Divinity's and here's the thing, Channel Divinity's cranking faster because you get it twice. By fifth level, you got it 3 times because your proficiency bonus is tied to that, so you get more of them. Okay, Blessed Strikes. Some spells attack with weapons. You can add an 1d8 radiant damage once per turn. But you only have 1 attack unless you change that. 6. 7th level, there's nothing here. Let's go to Blessed Strikes. Divine Power infuses you in battle. Oh, yeah. When do you get... That's something that comes up in Channel Divinity. Where does... Yeah, that doesn't come till 8th level, Destroy Undead. I'll CR1 half, CR1. Basically, it eliminates that stupid CR situation where you have to... So, Blessed Strikes. I remember seeing that in the... Hang on, I'm looking for that. Divine Domain. I'm looking here at this real quick. Yeah, it's giving you more stuff. So, Blessed Strikes, so you can crack. So basically, to make up for the fact that you don't hit as much, you get to crack an extra shot of radiant damage, which is an extra little bit of damage. So, yay! 8th level is feet. 9th Holy Order. Oh, you get Signature Expanded. You get a second. So go back down to Holy Order. If you weren't Protector, if you pick Protector, Scholar, Thaumaturge, you get to come back and get a second option. So now you can be the meat shield. You can meat shield and then get Scholarly, or Thaumaturge, get some more spell action. Gives you more options. 10 feeder subclass. Oh, there it is. Divine Intervention doesn't come till 11th level. I still have yet to a chance to use it. Let's describe the assistance you seek and roll percentile. If your roll number equal to or lower than your cleric level, divine power intervenes. Poof, your... And then, if it fails, you get to use it after you finish a long rest. Otherwise, it's days. Okay, 12th level feat. I'm going back here. Yeah, there's Destroy Undead, Destroy Undead. There is really nothing special there. So yeah. 12th is a feat, 14th is subclass, 16th is a feat, 18th, Greater Divine Intervention, Poof, Divine Intervention, and that's your capstone. 19th is your last feat, and Epic Boon at 20th, of course. So let me look at this chart here. So yeah, once you get past 12th level, there's a lot of empty levels, because you just get cranked up with a little more power. Of course, every time your proficiency bonus bumps, your Channel Divinity gets a bump. And if you pick Thaumaturge for Holy Order, you're getting one use of it back on a short rest every time. So once you get here, you're at... So once you get to 17th level, you're at 6. Uses plus 1 more per short rest. So yeah, that's a lot of... Sure, you're rolling, and then you're rolling 6, and then at that level, you've got 6 chance to burn it, and you are rolling... Where is that? You are rolling 6d8 damage, which is not a pity, and you got 6 shots of that for damage or healing. So everybody's kind of a healer now. So let's look at what they suggest for spells. Sacred Flame, Spare the Dying, which sucks. Thaumaturgy. Sacred Flame is great. It's a save or suck, but it's a pretty solid spell. Spare the Dying is shite. Thaumaturgy is classic. Cure Wounds and Shield of Faith. Swap out Healing Word if you're smart about it. First level spell is... Second level spell... Second level, take Bless. Then Guiding Bolt, Hold Person, Spiritual Weapon. Spiritual Weapon is one of my favorite. Spiritual Weapon, yeah. I always use Spiritual Weapon. Guidance, aid. Let's see here. They recommend Beacon Hope. Spirit Guardians, which are okay. Spiritual Weapons still badass as if they haven't changed that and weakened it or anything, but damn. Dispel Magic, obviously a good one. Guardian of Faith, good. I think I've used it once. I didn't really get it off and do much with it before that combat ended. Banishment, great unless you're in Ravenloft. Great unless you're challenging Ravenloft, because, yeah, in that dark domain, banishment does not work. Then we got Death Ward, Flame Strike, Resistance, Circle of Power, Heal, Divine Word, Holy Aura, blah, 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 blah. You know what I don't see on here is Revivify. I wonder. Okay, so let's look at Life Domain. This is going to be... Get the Life Domain up here. Always have certain spells ready, which is, of course, Lesser Restoration, Prayer of Healing. Oh, there it is. Revivify is there. Okay. Prayer of Healing, Mass Healing Word, and Revivify, Aura of Life, Death Ward, Greater Restoration, Mass Cure Wounds. Your healing Dispel Life, when a spell you cast with spell slots restores hit points to a creature. Key on the turn that you cast this, gains additional on the turn you cast a spell equals 2 plus the spell's level. I think that might be slightly more powerful. Nope, same. Mass Healing Word instead of Beacon Hope and Revivify. Aura of Death, Death Ward, Greater Restoration, Mass Cure Wounds. Huh. So they're going for the restoration spells instead. They still had lesser restoration there and spiritual weapon. They eliminated spiritual weapon from the life domain. Interesting. No big, you could still pick it up. It's still basically, you still have the Swiss Army knife of spells. So you don't like what you got, we're trading it out the next day. Preserve life. You can use Channel Vini heal group of critically injured. 5 times your cleric level. 30 feet. When we can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit point maximum. Can bring creatures to no more than half its hit point maximum. So it's basically when the party's seriously down. When everybody's dragging ass, you can emergency burn to heal everybody for this you basically get 30 points to drop right there at 6th level. Blessed Healer. Heal you as well. I think that's the cast spells. You gain hit 2 plus the spell's level. Cast spell, another creature's hit points. Spells with a spell slot. You gain 2 plus the spell's level on the turn you cast a spell. Kind of a little buff. Supreme, when you would normally roll 1 more die to restore hit points, you don't roll dice and choose the highest number possible. Highest number possible. Yep, same thing. Okay, so Cleric, looks like they've added some good extra chunk in the low end. Obviously has the same distribution as the other classes. So let's take a look at species, formerly races. This, like I said, it's kind of a cultural change. To be honest, D&D, along with a lot of other things, have gone over cultural changes in the last few years. Where we tried to be, where we and everybody has tried to be more inclusive, and this spreads across by adjusting language and trying to remove bad stuff from the old things, like the old days when they were debating whether women should have whether women should have lesser stats than men because they're women, and comeliness scores, and all that weird shit from early editions. It all existed. Or over on the Magic the Gathering side, where they take out... hold on. Okay. Yeah. That's just all the cards. Oh, that's not all the cards. That's not the big purge. Yeah, let me pull these cards up here. Oh, Invoke Prejudice. See if you... Oh, nope. If opponent casts a summon spell that does not match the color of one of the creatures in your control, that spell is countered unless the caster plays an additional X, where X is the cast of the summon spell. You notice they look kind of Klansman-y. Yeah, it's just bad. Crusade, obviously they dropped that one. Yeah, that one, white creatures get +1/+1. I actually have this in a deck somewhere. I kind of need to remove Jihad. Yeah, Invoke Prejudice is the absolute worst because it's clan hoods and shit. Choose a color as long as it has cards. All white creatures gain +2/+1. I wonder why. Oh, Cleanse, which is all black creatures and player destroyed. I'm not sure where that one got banned. And Gypsies, yeah. Yeah, some of these are just kind of creepy and terrible. But yeah, Invoke Prejudice is definitely the worst. So, yeah. Between that and things like safety tools, which have been instituted, and side note for those of you who are questioning, I have known Christians who have used those safety tools to object to things in games. It is for everyone. It is for inclusivity, not exclusion. So, just remember that. Okay, so let's get into species now that I've gone that. Okay, so we got Ardling. That was an earlier one. Let's see here. Humanoid, 30 feet, really old. They have an animal ancestry. They're a climber, flyer, racer, or swimmer. Gives you climber gives you climb speed. And you can add your proficiency bonus for damage. Yeah, flyer has vestigial wings. I can't talk. When you fall at least 10 feet, you can use direction to safely glide downward, taking no damage from the fall. In addition, when you take the jump action, you can get advantage. Racer, you take the dash action, your speed increases for that action. Increase equals 10 times your proficiency bonus. So that's, you give that to a rogue who takes the dash action as a bonus. Suddenly his 30 feet at first level becomes 50 feet. Or it becomes 50 feet, or you get, if they still have the dash action, Or it's maxes out at 60 feet. So yeah, that's fast. So the dash action, suddenly you can run really fucking fast. Swimmer. You can hold your breath up to an hour, and you have a swim speed equal to your speed and resistance to cold. Divine magic. You innately channel minor divine magic. You get thaumaturgy. And you could pull from the divine spell list, so... yeah. You have access to the divine spell list, 0 level spells. And you pick your spellcasting ability. You also get perception. Pretty cool. Okay, Dragonborn. Let's go to the old... we got a few here. I am logged in, yeah, okay. Okay, so let's pull the Dragonborn up there. Don't need the Cleric anymore. All legacies. I could swear there was... well, we're going to compare to whatever they give us. Hold on, we're going to find something here. Did Fizzband get dropped out? I think it did. Because they had lots of Dragonborn. But let's see let's just go with what we've got. Okay, so obviously you're big and tall and mean looking. Okay, so the Dragonborn. Let's look at the lineage stems from a dragon progenitor. Depends what your breath weapon is. Take action. You can place one of your attacks with exhalation. Makes equal DC to 8 plus your con mod plus your proficiency. So let me find this. You get to use a number times proficiency. I think that's pretty much... let me find this here. Yeah, it's the same as the... yep, it's the same distribution as Fizzbands, so... resistance damage by Draconic, Dark Vision. When you reach 5th level, temporary flight. So bonus energy spell. Spectral wings are back to last for 10 minutes until incapacitated to attract the wings bonus high speed to equal to your speed. Your wings appear to be made of the energy used by your breath weapon. So it's a once a day. You got 10 minutes of flight. I know. I don't even have to look. I know they don't have that. What about Fizzban? Hold on. Yeah, gem dragons would get that. Oh, that's the monk. That's the old monk. That's the monk subclass. Okay. Okay, so Chromatic Dragonborn. Language is creature type. Your breath weapon. 30-foot line. Let's see here. That one has the choose your own ASIs. This one has specified ASI. Why is this? Gem Dragonborns. They got dark vision, forceful presence. Ancestry force. 15-foot cone for the gem dragons, metallic. Oh, hold on. Let me go back here and let's look at. Okay, so yeah, the Fizzbands got it really noodly. Yeah, this one's Draconic X-ray, breath weapon, dark vision, and draconic flight. But 10 minutes. Once per long rest, so you can really do some flying tricks. Okay, so let's get to Goliath. And we'll look at Monsters of the Multiverse, because that's the current set. Because they've already made changes. Okay. Okay, Little Giant Mountain-born Stone's Endurance. Let's go here. Throw that out. Okay. The original Dragonborn sucked. Okay, so Goliath adventure traits. Giant Ancestry. Ooh. Already, I see something awesome. Okay, so Mountain-born, Little Giant. Okay. Giant Ancestry. Choose the following benefits. You get something, one of these. Holy shit. The Goliath just got cool. Cloud Giant, you can teleport 30 feet as a bonus action. Holy fuck. Fires burn. When you hit a target with attack roll, you can do extra D10 fire damage. With attack roll here, 1d6, and reduces speed by 10 feet. When you take attack roll on a large or small creature with attack roll, the damage, you can knock it prone. Stone's Endurance, when you take a damage, you can roll d12 to plus your con to suck that much damage. Which is this one, Stone's Endurance. And if you do go Storm Giant, you take damage, you can use reaction to smack him for 1d8 thunder. So 1d8 per round. He uses your action. Starting at 5th level, gain ability supernatural. Change size to large for 10 minutes. You advantage on strength checks. Your speed increases once per long rest. So you can be big. John saving throws made end the grappled condition. One size larger when determining your carrying capacity. Powerful build. Okay. Which is basically this one. They dropped the stupid resistance to cold damage. So yeah. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Let's see what feats we got. You have the ASI, of course. Epic Boon of Fate. These are going to be new boons, so 20th level Mage or Priest group. So this is also going to our main spellcasters. When other creature you can see within 60 feet makes a D20 test. Anytime you roll on D20, it's a test now. You can roll a D10 and apply the number rolled. Once you use this benefit, you can't use it again until you roll initiative or finish a short or long rest. So you get it back on initiative, short rest, or long rest, which is nice. When you cast any spell, you're prepared without expending a spell slot. And the spell is 5th level lower. Oh, you can cast any spell you can prepared. Oh, you get 1 extra spell. 5th level or lower. Epic Boon of True Sight. I think you know why you do that, because your DM's otherwise if your DM's a dick, True Sight. So if your party has had to use True Sight more than once, you probably should take this boon. But you have to be a priest for that. The first two are mage or priest. This is just straight up priest. Okay, let's see here. Banish. Let's see, this is going faster than I thought. Aid, attack. Aid, spell, attack, action. Let's just look through here. So we got aid, attack, banishment, yeah, okay, so the aid spell. Each gains 5 temporary. Cast a spell using spell slot 3rd level or higher. Okay, so you can upscale. So it looks like they've rolled that back. If we're able to upcast, that means you're able to use higher slots for lower spells still. Just limiting the number of spells per level that you can learn. You can have active. Arcane spell draws an AMB. Yeah, arcane spells. Dancing Lights has become an illusion. Artisan's Tool attack action. You can equip or equip 1 weapon. Make it part of this action if the attack is with arms. If you move on your turn, you can summon your movement. Yeah, attack roll is one of the 3 types. Yeah, banishment. Ooh, let's look at banishment. 4th level observation. Material item distasteful to the target. You attempt to send 1 creature into another plane of business. Target must succeed on charisma save or be yeeted to harmless demi-plane. Target will fail the save. While in demi-plane, the target is incapacitated at each end of its turns. Target can repeat the save, ending the spell on itself on a success. At the end of each of its... So it can pop back at the end of its turn. If it holds for 1 minute and it targets aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend, target doesn't return, it goes to its random location on the plane associated with its creature type. But there's no way to... looks like there's no way to up that charisma save. So that means it gets 10 saves to basically force it permanently. Now, for using it as a caster, that means this spell is kind of shite. Because the spell's kind of shite because it means that the creature can roll for success till it comes back, meaning you can't permanently ban it. On the plus side, it means that the characters can roll and get back if they're banished out. so that your enemy can't fucking banish you for the fucking minute. Or have to have its concentration broken to bring you back. Which can be some complete bullshit, I tell you. When you cast a spell, yeah. At higher levels, you can target more creatures. Bark scan. Till spell ends, target assumes bark-like temporary hit points. You can do spellcasting modifier plus your proficiency. So that's 5 temporary hit points probably at first level, assuming a standard build, and a +3 in your primary stat. Blind sight, yeah. Climb speed, yeah. Move. All creatures in D&D, yeah, those D20 tests, dash. Look and see if there's anything new. Divine spells. Yeah, the exhaustion. I do like exhausted. I will say, I would probably say, if you are running D&D, if you're running 5e, rip the original exhaustion and put this in. Then a Berserker Barbarian has a chance to do something. Because they can then do the exhaust. Because this makes exhaustion less crippling. Because you have to get to 10. Mind you, you're at -9 if you get up to 9 levels of exhaustion. The point is, you have a way to get exhaustion reduced. Exhaustion is slightly, being the exhausted condition is slightly less punishing. I mean, when you can move or attack or anything like that, yeah. Guidance. Adds a D4. It says a reaction now. So, oh, you failed? Roll D4. Help action, yeah. Heroic inspiration. Rolls on 1. Yeah. Yeah, and only 1 inspiration, but you get them a lot. They're definitely trying to push this a little bit more. Basically, you get inspiration if you're Will Wheaton, you get inspiration a lot. And you're going to use it a lot because, well, you're Will Wheaton. So then you get an inspiration. When you use inspiration, roll a second one in a row. Hidden, attitude, hide. Nothing really changed here. Yeah, I've gone over all that. Light weapon. I'm just looking. Benefits of the rest. Yeah. Okay, magic action. You take magic action, you cast a spell as casting time of action. If you cast a spell as a casting time 1 minute long, you must take the magic action each turn of that casting. And you must maintain concentration. If you lose concentration, the spell fails. But you don't burn a slot. Because you're gathering the energy. You're gathering the energies, you haven't discharged them. When you move, yeah, move, I know. Okay, breaking up your move. Yeah, move around, blah. Okay. If an effect zeroes your speed, you are if your speed zeroes position, means it goes from a tool, prayer healing, primal spells. New version of prayer healing. You enter extended prayer of restoration. 10 minutes still. They get gain the benefits of a short rest and 2d8 hit points. So it's 10-minute short rest. But you only get that once per long rest. Number will increase to your spellcasting ability mod. So probably a +3 when you get this at 3rd level. Higher levels, yada yada. Priest pack costs 33 gold pieces, and it has all the good stuff. Primal. New resistance. Reaction when taken in response to you or an ally within 10 feet, failing a saving throw. Basically, D4. Same thing. Ritual action. Ritual casting, same thing. Okay, so they eliminate the ritual casting feature. Ritual casting is anything as a ritual tag, you can still spend 10 minutes to spend 10 minutes plus the spell time to cast it. So you can take the search action, make a wisdom check. Yeah. Short, slow, slowed. Pretty much all the same. This is going to be a short one, by the way. We're at page 25 of 26. Attack rolls have advantage. Dex saves affected. Yeah. Yeah, the slowed condition's pretty nasty. New version of spiritual weapon. Okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna bitch about that one. This just neutered the fuck out of that spell. Let me show you the OG. Come on, pull it up. This has been nerfed. Okay. Casting time still bonus action range. Duration 1 minute. Concentration up to 1 minute. Create flowing spectral blah blah. Makes a melee attack. Melee spell attack on a hit. Target takes force damage using 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability mod. So bonus, you can move the weapon 20 feet. But they put fucking concentration on it. That just made this spell 1,000 times worse if you're a frontliner. And I happen to play Cleric, who is a frontliner Cleric. We have a monk, a cleric, and a bunch of squishy bitches, and a bear that's now intelligent and has fighter levels. Fuck my teeth out, and my frustration's up. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a short stream tonight, but oh well. They have just fucked spiritual weapon in the ass. Hold on a second. Concentration. That literally makes that spell almost useless for me. Because I'd send that out, that'd be my extra swing, just automatically attacking using my bonus action. I move it with my bonus action, attack with it, I attack, and I move, and... Okay, short sword is now a simple weapon. That's cool. Study... Study basically help, basically more codified knowledge checks. Okay. Pour some water here because my throat is finally giving out on me. Teleportation. Doesn't expend movement and does not provoke opportunity attacks. Tremor sense is kind of fun. Great against everybody except flyers and airbenders. Okay, True Sight. And you know why I said if you need the True Sight spell anytime more than once in your campaign, this is why you'll take it, because you can see pretty much everything. Automatic with that boon. Okay, unarmed strike, yeah, that hasn't really changed. Okay. So that's it. That is pretty much it. Hang on a second here. My last week's stream, and I will mention this again tomorrow. So yeah, so far what I like what they've done with the Cleric, they finally put species as now replacing race, which is kind of something we've expected for a while. Let's see here. Hang on, I gotta pull this up. I gotta pull something up. So I think tomorrow. Let me find this real quick here. And I'll bring these in more detail, but let me pull my blood magic stream up here. Oh yeah, I was gonna play that, but we're not. So since I last did a D&D stream last Friday, I finally got these published to D&D Beyond, so I'm going to drop these into the chat for everyone. And oh, Storm D, I'm sorry. Yo, good. You were just done the last 5 minutes. Yep. New Banishment sucks. The Banishment's a half and half. Like I said, it's good if it's cast on you. It's bad if it's cast by you. Now, and yeah, I'm assuming Storm D, I assume you're reacting the same way I did to that god-awful, spiritual weapon. That is literally the lifeblood, one of the always casts of my Cleric in my one game. So, I think what I'm going to do... So, I think here's what... this is gonna spam, isn't it? Oh, yeah. That's a mess. Either way, here's the spells I'm going to talk about. I'll share these again tomorrow, but... These are ones that I created last week in stream. I'm just going to talk about them quickly because I've just passed over an hour, and I'm probably going to create the rest of the spells tomorrow, just because I feel like doing it. So, Exsanguinate is my cantrip. It basically adds a D4. It adds a D4 to a melee attack of necrotic damage, and then bleeds them more necrotic damage on their next turn, and then cranks up over turns. Of course, you got to be up close, and you're a spellcaster. Blood Tendril. Basically, this is a little bit of control. It has a little bit of control to it. Damage for them, healing for you, although you can get dragged by it, which is kind of cool. Life Leech is a pretty awesome spell. You basically suck a life out of a corpse and give your party 1d8 plus the number of hit dice. So if it's got like 15 hit dice, you're doing 1d8 plus 15 and healing everybody in your party. Of course, everybody in your party gets poisoned for a minute after you do it. And you have to have a corpse. And Blood Tentacles is the crazy one. It's damage control, debuff, slows down movement. It's everything. Turns a 20-foot radius. Oh, hold on. I forgot Acid Blood, which is my area effect spell. I'll talk to that real quick here. You draw your own blood. You basically stab yourself, taking your normal damage. Target takes any target. Let's see here. You basically create a 15-foot radius fountain of blood that's burning with acid. Target takes 44 acid and 44 necrotic damage on a failed save, and is poisoned for a minute, or just takes the acid damage on a successful one. And you can crank that up by 1d, and you're cranking up that. So yeah, that's 8d4 damage, which is 32 max. Compare that to Fireball, which is 48. So it's not quite as powerful as Fireball, for obvious reasons, because it's not Fireball. Okay, Blood Tentacles. Turn 20-foot radius, ground in a 20-foot radius, becomes a shallow pool of thick, soupy blood with thin blackened tentacles. It becomes difficult terrain. When a creature enters the area, including when the spell is cast or starts its turn there, it must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 2d6 slashing damage and restrain until the start of its next turn. On a successful save, it takes half damage and is not restrained. When it moves within, it takes 2d6 necrotic damage for every 5 feet. And if it ends its turn there, it must make a con save. If it fails, it loses its reactions. On a successful save, no effects. So yeah, those are my spells. I'll share them again tomorrow when we come up with probably a Blood Golem. This is going to be a big healing spell. And it's probably going to be, I think that's good. And then something crazy. And I'm thinking 8th level is going to be Bloodbending. I'm not sure if that's how you spell phylactery, but yeah, we're going with that. Yes, I got it right. So we're going to do a blood phylactery. I just thought of that now. So I think we'll leave it there for tonight. I know that's a short stream for me, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. So far, I'm mostly happy with what the Wizards has done, although when we get to the period, I'm going to say, strange my comment is going to be goddamn concentration on the fucking spiritual weapon that makes it fucking useless to my build. Fuck that shit. Seriously, that's going to be my response. Although we get some buffs to make it less painful. Either way, I'm still suffering with this cold, so I want to have a little more rest time and try to keep recovering so I'm able to handle tomorrow going until 3 a.m. for D&D. So tomorrow night I'll probably stream about the same time, and I will go ahead and build those spells. And then I'm thinking a sorcerer subclass for my third and final on this. So until next time, see you when I see you. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I'm jumping back here. Sirenscape, www.sirenscape.com. That's where we got our music. Forgot my attribution, so I'm going to do that. And now say until next time, see you when I see you. Come on, game. OBS sucks.